For our Easter art project that we are making today, we are going to use watercolor to create our project. We'll be doing a part that will have kind of Palm Sunday, Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, and then Easter. You can do this all in one sitting, or you can do the part on each of the days as you move through the week. For the materials that we'll need, it's pretty simple. We just need a set of watercolors, a paintbrush, a jar of water, a paper towel, and our watercolor paper or some heavy paper with tape on it to make the cross. This is painter's tape, but you can also use masking tape. So to get started with our watercolor, we just dip our brush in the water and then add water to the pigment in the cake watercolors here to get some water and color on our brush. So we'll start by just making some lines up as we're making our palms for Palm Sunday. And we're just adding some lines to sort of be like the branch part of the palms. The biggest thing that you need to do when doing this project is to make sure that you get some color along the edge of the cross. So even if you want to just kind of color that in, then when we take the tape off later, you'll really see the cross show up. This is a great project for all ages because even little ones or beginners can just add color and it'll look fine. That'll sort of help the cross to show up. And then for anyone who is more advanced, you can get really fun with the details. So after I have some palm branch parts down on there, then I'm just going to take and do little palm fronds coming up from the branches. So just little feathery strokes. So I'll just go through and do this to the whole upper part of my project here. So I'll clean up my brush in the water, and then I'm going to move on to our Maundy Thursday portion of our project. I'll start with doing some yellow to make the cup. Just kind of a half circle and fill that in. Then I'll go down and I'll do just a little stem, some type of kind of a triangle on the bottom to hold up the cup. And then if you want to make that a little more gold, you could add some orange to it. That would help it to be not quite so bright, but a little richer color. Add a little of that in there. And like I said, if you have kids and they're just getting color on the paper, that is fine too. Okay. Clean out my brush, and then I'm going to go in and add some grapes for the wine, or the fruit of the vine here. So mostly I just need to make sure I get some color along the edge. So first I'll just go through and do that, and then I'll make the grapes come out from there. If you want to make it a darker color, you can add some blue to your purple that comes in the color here, or you can add in a little bit of, oh, should have cleaned my brush out better. I got some blue in my red. You can add that in, that richer wine color. If you do get stuff into your palette there, you can just suck it up with your paper towel and that cleans it off again. Just have to clean your brush before you go into your other color, and that'll keep them separate a little bit more. Adding a little black too will also darken up your color, make it a little richer. So I'm just going to go and keep adding grapes all around here. And then I also do want to add for my Maundy Thursday the loaves of bread. So Jesus took the bread and broke it. So we're just going to put 2 little loaves over here to kind of show that. Using brown for that. the bread. Okay, then I'm going to move on to Good Friday. Like I said, you can do these all on the same day, or you can do it throughout the week. So I'm going to use some black and make a circle for the crown of thorns. I'll use some brown also. Just kind of getting a good circle shape here. And then I want to add in a lot of the watery color. Kind of start making them stick out, the thorns. And then, oh, I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning, but you also have a straw for this project, and then we can blow. It spreads out the thorns. So we'll just add more color in there. And then blow again. And sometimes your color will go up along the edge. If it doesn't, we just need to go and finish that up a little bit so that the cross will be outlined there. Just kind of come around the outside. Alright, so I'm going to move on to the Easter portion of our project and draw some flowers down below. I'll start by putting a few stems or grass pieces. Just kind of get an idea of where I want to put things. Then I'll put in some yellow flowers. You can do these however you want, even if they're just little blobs of color. For these I'm doing a yellow circle with a little bit of yellow around the outside. Maybe I'll add just a little bit of orange. Then I'm going to use more orange. We'll do some orange flowers. I'll add some red to these too. So if I go in with some red, gives it some fun color. And then I think the last one I'll do some blue flowers. Oop. Some dots. So I'm just going to fill in flowers along the bottom here. Then I just have to wait for it to dry before I can peel my tape off. So now that our project has dried, we can take the tape off. So we'll just peel those pieces up. That one off, and then our cross appears. And then if we want, we can take and put in "He is risen." You could also use a marker for this part. Just writing those letters in. And that is our Easter watercolor art project.